Okay, so now we're talking about when to raise money. Now, as I said in the previous video, money is not the main thing. Spoken to many people who have told me that they're not getting into this because they don't have the money lined up. Getting the deals is the main thing. The money will always come if you have a good deal and you're determined. But the question is, when do you really need to raise money? So when we started our first deal, I think we funded ourselves, and then we started doing rehabs. Now rehabs need money for sure. I mean, unless you have a lot of money of your own, it's intense to purchase the money, to purchase the property, and to rehab it is a big deal. So the issue is, when should you raise the money? Um, and the answer really is once you have the deal locked up. You know, if you don't have the money to put down an EMD in New York, the earnest money deposit, the deposit money, then you got to find someone who's going to lend you that. But again, if the deal is good, there are endless amounts of people who want to give you the money. So the big question we had was, do we come to the investors with the deal and say we want to fund this deal, or do we come to the investors and say we want you to commit and then we'll bring the deals? And there's no right answer to that. Obviously, people that want to lend you money would love to see specifics about the deal if you have the deal. The problem is, to lock up the deal, if you don't have the money, you get scared. So the best situation is where you have people that commit to you and say, we'll lend you the money. We were lucky enough. My partner was great at raising money for people, and we had commitments for millions of dollars for deals that we needed to do. So that's easier. But there are so many people out there that will lend you money on a deal that if you have, finding the deal is the main thing. When you need to raise money is a question that you need to ask because of your specific situation. I don't know what you're doing. Are you wholesaling where you need very little money? Are you doing full rehabs where you're going to need much more money? Those are the questions. And we're going to go through in this series what types of lenders you can use and how to do that. But I would say if someone's starting out, they should go find deals. When you find a deal, then go raise the money. It's much harder to get people to commit to you with a blank uh, slate and say, we're going to lend you money. We were lucky enough to get that done. But I would say find the deals and then get the money. Have enough money to lock up the deals, a few $1,000s to put down a EMD, even though they're going to ask for 10% in New York. Put a $5,000 deposit down or a $10,000 deposit down. Get anybody to lend you that if you need to. And then raise the money for the rest of the project. Once you have the deal locked up, you can monetize it. You can wholesale it without any more money. There's a million people who will take it from you. There's a lot of different options. Lock the deals up, and then if you want to rehab them, then raise the money for them. That's my advice.